Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an AMX ELC, or rather it's an ELC AMX. It's a tier 5 French light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Ghost Town and it's under the command of Elirox. And somebody's just said, I want to die! Oh dear. Is it really that bad? Well, it's a tier 6 game. He's tier 5 light tank. And he's got 3 marks on his barrel already, yes. He really likes this tank. And actually, the true title to this vehicle should be the ELC AMX, not the AMX ELC that Wargaming have since called it. In fact, when they brought it out the first time, they did call it the ELC AMX. And the reason is that ELC was the project. It was the Engin Léger de Combat. It was a light fighting vehicle. And basically, they designed it. In fact, 2 companies designed little tanks like this. One of them was Evan and the other one was AMX, and of course you know both of them because they're now both in the game. Well, he spotted an enemy light tank ahead of him, a Striv M42, and he's now having a look. Now he's armed with a 75mm gun because he can turn his turret all the way around, and it's 110 alpha with penetration of 100mm. He's also got APCR which will go up to 129mm, but for the moment he's staying as a spotter. His job as a light tank is just to find the enemy, not to shoot them until he absolutely has to. And that Striv must know that he's been spotted because his 6th sense would have gone off, unless of course he doesn't have 6th sense. In which case everyone can see him on our team, but he doesn't know that. Now he's requesting fire. Now the project to actually build the ELC came from the French. They originally had a project to build a 12-ton tank and that was shelved, and then they had a project to build a 13-ton tank, and that actually did come to fruition with the AMX 13. And you know that because so many different varieties of tank were actually built off the AMX 13 chassis, including the AMX 1375, the AMX 1390, the AMX 13105, and of course the AMX 13F3, the Arty. Well, he's lost sight of that Striv, so he's decided to get a bit closer, see if he can spot him. He wasn't spotted when he actually moved between bushes there, so it looks like there's nobody in sight of his particular position at the moment, but he's spotted that Striv again, and he's getting sighting, and he's picking up some spotting assist. Now what happened is that the French had a big empire. Even after the Second World War ended, they had a worldwide empire to look after, both in the Far East and in Africa. Now he was seen that time because he fired, and well, they had to look after their empire, and they needed troops that they could send by airborne, by aircraft off to their colonies. And well, they came up with the a need to get a light tank that could actually be air transportable. The T-67 that was up in that corner just got killed by our AMX 13F3, funnily enough, so it's safe to go up into this corner now. Now, Elirox is going to take this thing into action very shortly, and this should be interesting. Ah, he's found the Arty. There's one. The M44 locks on. Oh, he turned the vehicle suddenly and the turret couldn't actually make up for it. And now he's going to town on that M44, backing up whilst goes for another shot. He's still auto-aiming. Next shot should kill. Oh, and it doesn't. Now he goes to manually aim. Ah, it's better. Okay, now he was seen though, so he needs to get into cover and find a new spot to spot from. Now he's opening up his view range. He's going a little further away because you can see he's got massive view circles. So because he's a light tank, he retains his camo while on the move. And the M41 can't see him, but he can see that guy over in the distance. There he is. The M41, he's going for the Jackson first. The M41's going to be a bit slower to try and get away. Oh, changed his mind, going for the Arty. I think he wants the Pascucci's medal. In fact, actually he's noticed that the Arty's about to shoot. Oh, and unfortunately the Arty got the kill. So he misses out on his Pascucci because he was hoping that the Arty would wound him and then he'd get a one-shot. Oh! Oh my god, he's flipped! What? Oh! Barrel roll! Oh my god, that could have been fatal. In fact, he said woo! Yes, I think I'd be saying a lot more than that. Probably 4-letter words after doing that sort of thing. But he managed to get back, and now he's been spotted by the Jackson, and he has to get back into cover because that guy's got a 90mm gun. Oh, and now he's got a Wolverine behind him, but the Wolverine dies to our Fifi, who's obviously paying attention, which is good news. Now, if he can extend his view range, he might be able to spot the Jackson without the Jackson being able to spot him. I think he's at the right point now. So now he can see the Jackson. Jackson can't see him unless he shoots, and Arty can get him. At least if they can get an angle on him. Arty's targeting. You see the down arrows? That mean an Arty round is on the way. The Arty is dialing in on that target. He fires one round to try and disable him for Arty. But the Jackson's pulling back behind the rock. But Arty is probably still targeting. I don't think the Jackson can see him, even though he's firing at long range. Oh, there was an Arty round coming in there. And the kill goes to the AMX 13F3, so Arty was paying attention. And he's picked up a load of spotting assists there. He's over 1,547 so far. And he was making donuts on the ground. And he was saying, he can't see me. No, you're outside his view range, that's why. He couldn't see you at all. Your sixth sense wasn't going off, and that's the way to do it. You extend your view range, you just sit there at a distance, watching him. He can't hit you unless you fire and lower your camo rating. And then you can let the Arty take the kill, or you can take the kill yourself after Arty has wounded them. So who's next? There's only 3 enemies remaining. A box tank, a Cromwell B, and a Covenanter. Unfortunately, the Covenanter happens to be a very good player. And we don't know where he is. Oh, there he is! Oh, no, that's Cromwell B. Okay, fires one in. Now he can circle strafe this guy. Just needs to stay behind him. Keep pumping rounds into him. It's a bit slow on the reload, but I don't think he's worried about that. Oh, the Cromwell B's trying to bully him. One more shot and he's killed him. And he gets the kill, but he took a big round there from the Cromwell. And there's the Covenanter in the distance between us and T67. Okay, he's trying to dial in, get an accurate shot. Yes, he gets one. 131. Can he raise the gun? Yes. Nice. This is the last enemy. Go for the kill. Yes! Wins the game. Not a bad game, that one. 3 kills. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Elirox in the AMX ELC biz, or ELC AMX biz. He actually managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage and a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And his win rate from that game was 9,200. That was incredibly high, but it only takes 1 or 2 shells to actually bump up your win rate to a very high score indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the Cromwell, who got 2,336 hit points of damage. But at the last moment, when he was still firing on our teammates, he didn't see the little ELC AMX had actually crept up on him and was starting to put rounds in him. By that time, it was probably too late because Elirox was able to get enough rounds in to finish him off, even though the Cromwell did damage to him. When it came to the next high scorer, that was the KV2 on our team with 1774, and then the AMX 13F3 with 1651. And Elirox managed to get 1279, which puts him in the top 5 on that team. But let's have a look at kills. Now he's in the top 2. You can see the Leffy managed to get 4 kills, so the Fifi managed to get 4 kills. 3 kills went to the KV2, Elirox, and the Cromwell B. And when it came to base XP, he was top of the table, 1,144, 788 to the KV2, and 717 to the Fifi. Now, why did he get such a high base XP? Well, you'll see very shortly. 18 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 13 penetrations. Good penetrations on those 75mm gun. It is very good gun, actually. 1,279 hit points, of which 375 were at more than 300 meters. Received 2 hits, both were penetrations. I'm afraid it's very light armor on this vehicle, so anything it hits, it's going to go through. And of course, that Cromwell B was at very close range, so its shells were obviously going to go straight through the vehicle. 6 enemy vehicles spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged and 3 killed, and 2,163 hit points of spotting assist. And that's a huge amount of spotting assist, and that's why his base XP is so high. On a premium count, he earned 44,229 credits from that game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, he actually took away a loss. And that's, if I can glasses, because I'm having difficulty reading that one, 8,399 hit points lost from that one. Yes, quite a big one, but I'm sure he'll make that back in next to no time. He earned 1,716 XP, got ×2 for the first victory, and took away 3,432 experience points altogether. So that's a very good game for Elirox, but we've got better to come. Yes, the birthday boy, because it's his birthday today, has more AMX ELC replays for you to watch, and some of those are just as good, if not better, than this one. So stay tuned to our channel, and if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.